Agile is certainly one of the most powerful project management methodologies due to its adaptability and evolutionary nature. Agile development began in 2001 with the Agile Manifesto and was initially designed for software development. However, Agile project management evolved over time and grew in popularity among project managers across all industries. Agile is one of an iterative and incremental approach to project management that enables teams to meet the demands of the modern workplace. It comprises various methodologies, all of which are founded on adaptability, transparency, quality, and continuous improvement principles. According to data from 2018, projects utilizing Agile methodologies are 28% more successful, and nearly 71% of organizations use Agile at varying frequencies. Why is Agile so powerful, and why do project managers use it exclusively or in conjunction with other frameworks? The reason is straightforward. The advantages of Agile make managers' jobs easier and provide them with greater project control. Agile project management is truly distinctive in that it prioritizes both delivering quality and value to the customer and completing the project within the constraints of the project. Hello everyone. This is George from Invensis Learning. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let us look into the agenda now. First, we shall brush up on Agile. And, later, we shall see why Agile is so powerful. Now, we shall have a look at what is Agile. Agile project management methodology emphasizes incremental and iterative project completion steps. In short-term development cycles, the incremental components of a project are executed. The approach prioritizes rapid delivery, adaptability to change, and collaboration over top-down management and sticking to a predetermined schedule. There is constant feedback in Agile processes, allowing team members to adapt to challenges as they arise and stakeholders to communicate consistently. As a result, Agile methodology, which was initially developed for software development, is now widely used for executing a variety of projects and managing organizations. Compare this to more conventional methods of project management. Traditional project management typically follows a linear progression through planning, designing, implementing, and closing phases. Before proceeding to the next phase, the previous phase must be completed. Now, after getting a clear understanding of Agile, we shall answer the question: why is Agile so powerful? Data from 2018 reveals that projects utilizing Agile approaches are 28% more successful and about 71% of firms regularly employ Agile. Why do project managers use Agile exclusively or in conjunction with other frameworks, and what makes it so successful? Its justification is straightforward. The advantages of Agile make managers' jobs easier and provide them more control over their projects. Agile project management is truly distinctive in that it prioritizes both delivering quality and value to the customer and completing the project within the restrictions imposed by the project. Agile methodology eliminates the danger of spending a great deal of time if revisions are required. It enables teams to collaborate directly with clients rather than with other teams. This delivers a different output with a defined objective and a gradual approach. Agile was deemed more beneficial than the waterfall process by numerous organizations. Agile is also popular in the industrial, FMCG, and automobile industries and the IT sector. Here are a few of the most compelling reasons and advantages of Agile that have made Agile so powerful. Agile project management employs numerous strategies. Agile provides comprehensive frameworks to accommodate a variety of requirements, as it is impossible to apply the same procedure to each production. Scrum. This method is a fundamental framework utilized globally. It provides a gradual and iterative method for delivering complex projects. The House of Scrum emphasizes inspection, adaptation, and transparency, which is, in a sense, a prescription for success. Since employing a single drug to treat all diseases is impossible, the same should be expected of projects. Kanban. Kanban, a lean approach for managing work, is a Japanese word meaning signboard. The evolution of workflow items from one step to another is transparent to all parties. Therefore, Kanban is applicable to even production and support teams. Other project management techniques exist. It captures work in progress, WIP, restrictions, which are utilized for creating steps and tracking cycle time and lead time metrics. Agile has existed for a while. Agile is primarily a mindset. It is a mode of being and action. Agile existed long before 2001, despite the perception of many that it is a new methodology. In 1943, Lockheed Aircraft Corporation constructed the first high-speed fighter jet for the United States Army in 180 days while adhering to stringent project requirements. Based on concepts that echoed the Agile manifesto in advance, Lockheed ruthlessly reduced the workforce, delivered early and regularly, documented their work but not every step, and produced the XP-80 Shooting Star 37 days before schedule. Agile promotes rapid, continuous advancement, even in automotive assembly lines where techniques and processes are generally fixed in stone. Tesla teams, for instance, make approximately 20 engineering modifications per week to enhance the Model S's production and performance. Agile demonstrates yet again that Lockheed Martin's chief engineer Clarence Kelly Johnson was correct when he stated, "We are not characterized by the technology we build, but by the process by which we generate them." Agile leads to customer contentment. In Agile, the client is constantly a part of the decision-making process, resulting in increased customer retention. In the traditional framework, the customer only participates in the planning phase and has no influence over the execution, which reduces the framework's flexibility and adaptability. By keeping the consumer informed and modifying the product based on their feedback, you give value to the customer and guarantee that the final product meets their needs. Another advantage of Agile project management is a significant reduction in time to market. This enables the product owner to successfully capitalize on the opportunity and, in some instances, gain the first mover advantage. When consumers receive these benefits due to your performance, it is only logical that they will return to you for future projects. Agile increases productivity. Agile is extremely beneficial for productivity since it encourages individuals to focus simultaneously on a single task. This is precisely what teams must do to execute projects with a broad scope. If they attempt to do too much at once, they will fail because they will be overwhelmed and unorganized. Agile is extremely helpful for software development teams since it focuses on a significantly smaller scope than waterfall development. This makes it easier to precisely predict a timetable and satisfy particular short-term deadlines because contributors are not tackling too many different project components simultaneously. According to a study by Delta Matrix, working on a tiny activity with a short deadline is foremost in your thoughts. You will work diligently to prioritize the tasks that will enable you to achieve the deadline since you view it as urgent. In Agile, short-term deadlines are less likely to be missed than long-term projects requiring the prioritization of numerous activities. Agile has increased adaptability. Adaptability or agility is one of the primary benefits of Agile since it is important at all organizational levels. But why is adaptability important? As organizations expand, their complexity increases. And it cannot be avoided. When something becomes more complex, it typically becomes slower. In any industry, existing players must keep up with the haphazard changes to the regulations made by startups. Therefore, in order to remain competitive, businesses prioritize speed, yet speed alone cannot help you construct a more efficient system. This is why so many businesses are flocking to Agile. It allows their team to plan and finish tasks in manageable chunks. Changes in requirements, market conditions, etc., necessitate a greater investment of time and resources in conventional software project management approaches. And it takes longer. Because Agile teams release iteratively and receive feedback after each iteration, however, they may make modifications to the plan with minimal effort and minimal difficulty. Therefore, any modifications or maintenance are added to the backlog and assigned to the next sprint based on their priority and business necessity. Agile is a strategy for the development. Certain C-suite activities do not lend themselves to Agile approaches. This category includes routine and predictable work such as performance evaluations, press interviews, and visits to plants, customers, and suppliers. However, many, and possibly the most significant, are not. These include strategy formulation and resource allocation, fostering innovative breakthroughs, and enhancing organizational collaboration. Senior executives who join together as an Agile team and learn how to apply the methodology to these tasks realize substantial benefits. Their own output and morale increase. They are fluent in the language of the empowered teams. They face similar obstacles and learn how to overcome them. They identify and eliminate behaviors that hinder Agile teams. They learn to simplify and concentrate their efforts. As results improve, confidence and employee involvement throughout the firm increase. Several businesses have redirected at least 25% of the time of key leaders from functional silos to Agile leadership teams. These teams rank order enterprise-wide portfolio backlogs, form and manage Agile teams throughout the organization to address the greatest priorities, and eliminate obstacles to their achievement in an organized manner. Agile is user-centric testing. Agile is more than just change adaptation. The objective is to give what the customer values most. Then, when you collaborate with your development team, they can better comprehend your requirements. Here, your specifications are portrayed as user tales. When embracing Agile, the team refers to a monumental undertaking as epic. This body of work is subdivided into specific tasks known as user stories based on customer requirements. Thus, an epic contains several user stories. These user stories are decomposable into tasks and subtasks. In this manner, teams can divide their tasks in order for major projects to be completed efficiently. Additionally, it assists the team in providing value to the consumer. The concept of user story starkly contrasts the traditional development methodology's extensive requirement list. Agile is incredibly disciplined. Agile is all about discipline. After defining the large work, that is, what produces the most value for the client, you divide it into smaller, more manageable tasks that can be accomplished quickly. Self-organizing teams provide the maximum value, while leaders do not interfere. When working with autonomous individuals, micromanagement is unnecessary. As a leader, it is your role to provide your team with the atmosphere and support they require, give them time and space, as well as all the underlying circumstances, to accomplish outstanding work, have faith in their ability to complete the task, and then step aside. Eliminate everything that slows down people, including bureaucracy and steering groups. Agile's flows, tools, and practices enable teams to be fluid, adaptable, fast-moving, and iterative, which is its greatest strength. The product backlog, for instance, lets you prioritize work resulting from the roadmap, with the greatest priority at the top. Thus, the staff is always aware of what must be delivered first. Priorities are then spread into time-boxed intervals, known as sprints, that last between 2 and 4 weeks. With technologies like Confluence and Jira, you can manage product conception, context, ideas, and workflow. While Confluence functions as robust knowledge capture and documentation platform, Jira allows you to manage all the necessary work and divide the backlog into sprints. It establishes a distinct work culture. A poll conducted at a global company with 3,500 employees revealed that the organization's culture is more important than its leadership. Agile utilizes an iterative and incremental strategy to produce a solution, which requires teams to have a clear knowledge of the objective of each iteration. Before Agile, the majority of teams worked on projects without knowing what they were creating. But the openness of Agile has made it simple to understand why and how to proceed with a sense of ownership and a shared objective. Agile makes it simple to adapt to alterations in the scope of work. The client and teams discuss the viability and timeline of a proposed modification. You handle projects one at a time to maintain a singular concentration. This is sometimes referred to as a VIP or work in progress. Limiting VIP is a wonderful method to enhance work quality and delivery pressure. Then, the factor that boosts production is backlog. Yes, if the teams are informed of what is to come or an upcoming iteration, they can address dependencies and other blocking problems. The backlog horizon assists the team in anticipating and preparing for forthcoming obstacles. Agile is cost-effective. Agile projects can be less expensive per unit of value delivered because the individuals performing the job can do so with greater efficacy, completing more work per hour of work time. In addition, current Agile approaches incorporate quality practices like test-driven development, that is, TDD, and extensive automated testing, resulting in minimal rework. Every hour spent correcting errors is an hour and a significant amount of money wasted. Therefore, Agile initiatives save money because they do not squander as many hours repairing problems. In addition, the short cycle time and frequent integrations permit ensuring that faults are discovered faster, reducing the time and expense required to correct them. Agile employs a distinct iron triangle. Scope, money, and time form the typical iron triangle of project management. And the cost is typically a function of time. We typically pay people based on how long they work, that is, time and materials, unless we're working on a project with a predetermined price. And typically, time is a function of scope. The more things you have to build, the longer it will take to build all those things. So weak project managers spend much time desperately attempting to regulate the project scope. No wonder they are ecstatic about the possibility of reducing the time and expense of their project. But attempting to control that triangle is a dangerous stance for everyone, as we typically do not know everything that must be constructed in advance. We frequently discover surprises or generate fresh ideas as we progress. Or we receive customer input that directs us to develop new features. Therefore, adjusting the triangle scope up front is a bad control method. In fact, it is the incorrect triangle, to begin with. Are you curious about the other triangle? In his seminal book Agile Project Management, Jim Highsmith discussed a second, distinct triangle. The 3 points of the Agile iron triangle are value, quality, and constraints. And the triangle's limitations point is another triangle, the classic iron triangle of project management, that is, scope, time, cost. Agile's benefits are not a secret, they are readily apparent in areas such as shortened time to market, lower costs, and enhanced communication. Numerous firms have achieved success due to Agile's benefits. Agile allows teams to adjust quickly to changing requirements without impacting the development of a mobile or web application. Additionally, it has no detrimental effect on your project's release dates. Keep in mind that many reputed organizations have implemented Agile methodology for software development. If you believe Agile is the best approach for your next project, it enables us to develop lean, fast, and efficient solutions that assist our clients to reach their objectives.